Hey guys, so a while ago I did a Milani haul and I did tell you that I was going to be doing reviews of the products, and I decided to break it up into face products and then I'll do a separate video that has lip and eye products. So this video I'm just going to do face products. And first I want to tell you guys about the Milani Blushes because, as you may know, they have both this older mineral blush, and then they also have this newer Milani Baked blush. And I actually have both of these blushes in Luminoso. And as you might be able to tell from looking at this blush, I have gotten quite a bit of use out of this color. I do think it is a really nice, kind of glowy, natural color. It has just a hint of shimmer. It's not like super shimmery or glittery or anything like that, but it has just a hint of shimmer. And then it has sort of like a natural peachy golden glow. And I think that this actually works best if you have skin that has sort of yellow or olive or golden undertones, but I think it could probably work for other skin tones as well. It just sort of gives you a really natural glow, and I do find that these two are pretty similar. I will say the Baked blush might be just a touch more shimmery, just a touch more on sort of like the golden side than the older Minerals blush. And oh wow, this is coming open. And let me show you guys a closer look at the Baked blush. I know this is a newer product. It does have a dome shape to it, and then when you open it up you have a nice little mirror in here, which is very, very useful for when you're on the go. And you even have this little brush, and I actually don't use this brush. I use a regular blush brush from my e.l.f. brush set, but it is nice to have this there just in case you can't bring a brush with you. So I do like the fact that this compact includes a mirror, and let me show you a closer look. It does, as you can probably tell, have some shimmer to it, and it is actually quite pigmented, so you want to use a gentle hand with applying this blush. But the fact that it is pretty pigmented is nice because it means that this is really going to last you forever, because you really only have to touch it a little bit to get a nice little glow to your cheeks. So if you have tried the Minerals one, I think that the Baked one will probably work well for you too. Next, this is probably the product that I've gotten the most use out of the new products that I got in my haul, and this is the Milani X-L Bronzer, and it is huge, as you can see, but that has not stopped me from using quite a bit of the product. As you can see, it's starting to be worn away a little bit there. And what I really do like about this product is that, first of all, I think it does have a really natural color to it. It's sort of like a golden brown glow, and I think that this would probably work for both light and medium skin tones. And it's actually very buildable because if you just tap your brush really lightly into the product, you can get just a really, really subtle glow. It's almost something where you can't even tell that you have any bronzer on because it's just a really, really faint hint of color, so you can just kind of use it to brighten up your face a little bit. But you can also, if you use sort of like a heavier hand, and believe me, I've done both, if you get a little bit heavier with your brush, you can create a pretty nice dark glow and even use it a little bit for contouring. And if you really want to look like you're pretty tan, you could get pretty heavy with this and create a pretty dark tanned glow to your face. And so I do really like this product a lot. And it did look, when I first got it, it looked like it had some shimmer in it, and I do actually see, it looks like it has, you can see tiny little gold sparkles in it, but I actually don't see that on my face. So if you're worried about this being really shimmery or anything like that, I don't find that when you apply it that I see any shimmer or anything like that on my face. I've also been trying out this Milani Sheer Cover Concealer, and it is in this really convenient little lipstick style case, and I found this concealer to be perfect for covering blemishes. Like if you have a scar or if you have any acne or anything like that that you want to cover, I think that this really does the trick because it is a very sort of like thick and dry formula. If I can show you a little bit on my hand, and it's very matte. It's not shiny at all, because the problem with some concealers that are a little bit more liquidy is that those, I think, work better for under eye, because if you try to use them to cover up like a big pimple or something like that, it's kind of just going to end up smearing off and not really doing a good job of staying on and keeping a good coverage, but I also wouldn't use this on under eye just because it is a drier formula. It might dry out the area under your eyes, so I think it really is the best for blemishes. And the one that I have is in the shade Light, but I believe they do have maybe 3 or 4 different shades for different skin tones. Now this last product I was really excited about just because it is so pretty. If you guys can see that, it's got these really pretty, gorgeous little different colored rose designs in it, and it is the Milani Illuminating Face Powder. And I will say that I was sort of curious about this because I was like, is it going to be like a bronzer? Is it going to be like a blush? What is it going to be like? But it's actually exactly what the name says, illuminating face powder. It doesn't really have any heavy color in it. But when you apply this on your face, you don't really see pink or brown or anything like that showing up. What it really just does is give you just a subtle glow to your face. So I wouldn't really use it as a blush or bronzer or anything like that. I would just use it as, it says, illuminating face powder. So you can just use it like as an all over powder, or you could just apply a little bit to the tops of your cheeks to try to give a little bit of glow to the tops of your cheeks and highlight your cheekbones. And this product actually does come in a few different shades. This one is Amber Nectar, and I think they also have several other shades that are darker than this one, or this one might actually be the second to darkest one. But I do really like this product, and I just really like the fact that it's just a subtle glow, and it's really easy to apply. You can just kind of brush it onto your face. You don't have to worry about it being in the right spot or anything like that, and it just gives you a glow, which is really nice, obviously. I hope this review was helpful, and if you guys have any questions at all, or if you have any other product recommendations, then please leave them down in the comments and I will be sure to read them and answer them. Thanks for watching. Bye!